evening, Graham Rawlins with News Geelong. Enter the realm of the Golden Leaves, the story of eternity in 3 acts. Written, composed and directed by Kirstin and being performed at the Anglesea Hall until May 21. The Learn to Swim campaigns continue around the city of Greater Geelong and the Shell Geelong Refinery as they launched a new swimming water safety and survival program this week, Water Smart Kids. And later in the program, the man with the new double bed, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry, brings us the action-packed world of Geelong sport, and sparkling Lani Salathiel will update you with the next week of weather in and around Geelong. Rebuilding the state of the nation in the Solomon Islands, assisting the people and government to halt the country's downward economic and political spiral, has been an important role for 6 Geelong peacekeepers who have just returned from the Pacific Ocean Islands, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're at the Council Chamber in the City of Greater Geelong City Hall, a very special evening with a civic ceremony to welcome home a dozen of our local soldiers who've been doing their peacekeeping over in the Solomon Islands.
Look, it was a real privilege for me to be able to see the work of Australian reservists, and in this case reservists from Geelong, doing wonderful work as part of Operation Anode, in turn as part of the Regional Assistance Mission in the Solomon Islands, which is really, I think, world's best practice. It is the model held up by the United Nations about an intervention in a country which is being done in a way which is accepted by the population and which has brought peace to that country. And these people have done fine work up there, and I think both as a representative of the government but also as the local member here, I just feel tremendously proud of what they've done, and it's a great privilege to be here at the civic reception.
You know, it is nice to be able to welcome back our servicemen from the 8th 7th Regiment. They're back from the Solomon Islands, a peacekeeping force, and look, it's nice to see them all return home. You know, it's a lot of sacrifice to go away and be involved in something such as that, not only for themselves but their families, so it's nice to see them all back safe and sound.
And you're able to present them with a centenary pin from the City of Greater Geelong?
Yes, the centenary pin, we're very proud of that, and you know, it's something that they can keep for a long, long time, for another 100 years I suppose, but it's the centenary only comes around once every 100 years, so it's something very special, isn't it?
We have a number of our soldiers in particular who have returned from the Solomon Islands deployment on Operation Anode, and they did a 4.5-month deployment over in the Solomon Islands in a peacekeeping, peace enforcing stability operation over there, and it's really good of the greater city of Geelong to welcome us back tonight. The main effort over there is to support the participating police force and to assist Ramsey, which is the regional assistance mission to the Solomon Islands, and that's a government organisation which includes part government employees, military presence and also police presence.
It's pretty good. Serving overseas, it's good to come back home to family and friends and be recognised for the things we did overseas for our country. I'm proud of the way that communities over there work together to try and overcome some of the problems they have, especially with community and with law enforcement.
From City Hall, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. You're invited to the experience the world as it is everyone's story. Golden Leaves, the story of eternity in 3 acts. The protagonist, the journey and the eternal. Debbie Meaney reports.
The Memorial Hall here in Anglesea is the first location of Golden Leaves, a play being written by first-time director and writer Kirstin. I spoke with Kirstin here just before they opened the play.
The play is it's a piece of transition. It's talking about the journeys that we all take as people, be it from birth to death or from the morning to the afternoon, or any point that we come in contact with a point of discourse in our life, and our journey back through to the calm of Golden Leaves.
And Golden Leaves, how does that relate to the play? Can you give me a little bit about that?
The Golden Leaves, it's a place. It exists in eternity. In this place, there is a person that sits out eternity, watching our souls pass through these moments of transition. So it's a place we all go from and come back into.
Oh, excellent. And the Anglesey Performing Arts Group, they're a dynamic group here?
We like to push the boundaries. We like to do something a little bit different and progressive. We definitely see ourselves as an independent theatre company. So, yeah, we don't like to put boundaries on ourselves, that's for sure.
And it's not just speaking in this play. Tell me about what some of the viewers might see when they come.
We have 6 actors on the ground. We have 2 musicians, and we have a dancer. Jess Lazowski is choreographing the entire piece. So it also involves, projections, dynamic lighting and music. So it's a smorgasbord of experience.
Very contemporary.
Yeah, extremely contemporary.
And viewers can see it here in Anglesey, but where else?
We're also taking it to Trades Hall in Melbourne. So it opens here in Anglesey on the 12th of May, is opening night, and then we take it up to Trades Hall on the 27th of May.
And is there a website or somewhere people could find out more about tickets?
It's best to head to www.angleseyperformers.org.au.
In Anglesey, this is Debbie Meaney for News Geelong.
Thank you, Debbie. Enter the realm of the golden leaves. The Good Ship Enterprise gives people of all ages the opportunity to experience life on board a 19th century sailing ship that recently visited Geelong for its 5th annual Pirate Weekend. Meryl Friend reports.
Well, it is a little bit drizzly, but we're down on the Corio Bay, Geelong's waterfront, with the Enterprise behind us. We were able to have a chat with the captain, and also we caught up with Captain Jack Sparrow.
Basically, we service all the schools up in Melbourne and east and west of the state, Hobart every second year, so the ship does get around a fair bit. She does a lot of community service as well, and that's every 6 months off Station Pier, where we bury all the homeless, all the people without relatives, those that can't afford funerals, and they're all cremated, of course, and their ashes go down the chute. We have the Scottish Piper on board, the bereavement volunteers, and that's done every 6 months. So since I've been associated with the ship, we've buried well over 200 people at sea.
Very important work. It must be rewarding.
Well, it is rewarding. The most rewarding probably would be with all the school groups that come on board, because it does change people's lives. This gives them more scope, that there's more than just Facebook or going down a skate park. And even if it happens years later and think, hey, we can go and do other things.
So what do you think about our port here in Geelong?
I love this. Geelong, greatest place to live, I've got to say. And at any port in a storm, it's got to be Geelong, I've got to say that, love.
So are you coaxing anybody overboard today?
Not today, not today. Well, after your lovely efforts last year, maybe we could, put that in the highlights package perhaps, we can replay it just for old time's sake. You ready to go in, love?
No. From the Enterprise, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. No walking the plank this year. This is News Geelong Friday edition as we go to a break and return with more news after this.